So, I got one. Okay. Well, okay. When we were 15 and we started writing songs in high school, Tegan used to have this weird religious thing where we weren't religious. Our parents didn't tell us about anything religious until we were, actually, I'm not sure when they had the plan to tell us. They were both recovering Catholics, and so they didn't want to tell us anything scary until we were ready to absorb it, and so they didn't tell us anything, and when we were 5 years old, we went to have our first sleepover with non-family friends, and like they were friends of our family, but they were not family. And the kids were our age, and before we had a really wonderful sleepover and everything was good. I mean, we had a wonderful day, and then that night when we went to have the sleepover, the girl child that we slept in her room, she was used to praying, I guess, before she went to bed, and she told me and Tegan, well, she said, actually, do you know who Jesus is? And we were like, no. And then she said, well, you better take him into your heart or you will burn in the river of hell forever. That's what she said. She was 5. She was 5 years old. Anyways, that did not sound awesome. I didn't know really who Jesus was or what burning in river of hell would mean, but we were totally traumatized. We didn't do very well with change, and so we were like, we didn't even really know what death was at this point, so we were like, whatever that sounds like, it was scary. And so, anyways, my mom was really ticked off, and she didn't really want us to know about anything scary because she wanted us to be sweet and not cry or feel scared about death. But that pretty much started us on the path of being worriers. Like, we always worried that we were going to die, or that if we were apart from each other, that the other one would die. Or like, I started to think that I had cancer in all different parts of my body. I know, it's so funny. Assholes. I'm like, yeah, I was 6 and I thought I was gonna die. People were like, come on. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was cute. I mean, it was cute in that way where, like, now in retrospect, I probably seemed really sweet. That I was like, I think I'm dying. And my mom was like, you're not dying. But inside I would be like, yes, I am. Or like one time my mom took me to get an ultrasound to prove that I didn't have cancer. And then she took me to muffins afterwards to get a muffin. And that's what it was called. And after I ate the muffin, my mom was like, see, now you know because of the ultrasound that you don't have cancer. And I was like, but inside I was like, yes, I do. And anyway, so that was all information that leads to the part where we started writing songs, and I would always write songs about things probably I thought up when I was on drugs, which don't do drugs, they're bad, but I did, and I used to write weird, like just incoherent shit. And Tegan used to write about Jesus all the time. And I swear to God, this is good. There's a real payoff in this story. But one of our very first public gigs in high school was at an all-ages club, and it was like no alcohol, and it actually was religious. It was a religious, kind of like a drop-in center type place. Like, it was called like Soul Center or something. No idea that it was religious when we got the gig. So we play this show, and we have all these songs that are like incoherent. Tegan has a bunch of songs about Jesus, good one. And then I had one that was about God. Are they the same person? No, I'm kidding. Anyways, and at the end of the gig, the people there loved us. Because they thought we were a religious band. Because Tegan was singing about Jesus.
It was pretty alternative. The band that opened had, like, the lead singer had a shirt that says, Satan sucks dick. It's pretty progressive.
Yeah, it is pretty progressive. Like, they were like really, you hit your face again. I mean, you're on drugs. Are you drinking? What's happening? Anyways, so this next song, the reason why I'm telling you all of this, totally, like, it seems right now that we're just talking to talk like we're on cocaine, but the point is, Tegan is about to play an unreleased song that kind of reminds me of when we were in high school, because it's really dark and it's like, you were goth. Like, Tegan did not have a normal light bulb in her room for like 3 years. She had one black light. You couldn't see anything. Like, I would go into Tegan's bedroom and I would be like, Tegan? And she would be hanging from the ceiling. My room was full of rainbows and gayness, and Tegan was like in the dark in the corner crying. It was so weird. Anyways, that is what this next song is about.